Well, I didn't want to do this, but we have to, right? Yes, we do. We have to. So, I don't want to spend too much time talking shit about the second game, the Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite ones by any means. I probably beat it like 10 times in my life, maybe 15. But I mean, it was fun, especially the tanker part with Snake. But after that,
after the end of World War II,
I just stopped.
was split
You know,
into
like I just, you know,
east
I
and west.
it took me
This
more
marked the
than
beginning
a
of the
year to
era
beat
called
it.
the Cold
I think it took me
War.
like, no, it took me about a year because I was on and off, you know, because I was getting stuck here and there, and then I'd stop playing it for a while, and then I'd just jump on or whatever. But it was just a very weird jump from like Metal Gear 1 to 2 with the graphics and everything, and it was just. So I was getting used to the tanker situation where you're on the boat, on the ship, and then you run into Ray and Ocelot, and it all starts to come together again. And then it's like a intro to the game, and then you end up using some blonde dude named Raiden. And then it just like, I'm sorry, but I felt like running around in the struts was fucking annoying. That was like the backtrack part of Metal Gear Solid. That shit was terrible. That was a terrible backtracking situation, dude. The struts.
You ready to go?
Like, fuck that. Every time playing that game, I was just like, dude, you just gotta keep going through the struts, going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, you need to go back to this like warehouse, back and forth.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Damn, talking shit, dog.
Approaching release point.
So yeah,
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
it just felt like a bit of a waste of time for me, just going back and forth. Everything in between was cool. The boss fights were whatever. The characters were whatever. The villains weren't like, I don't know, man. I don't know why I wasn't accepting that game. I wasn't accepting it too much. Like I wanted more out of Metal Gear, and I guess I didn't get enough. But then after that one, a few years later, man, we got this sick shit.
Sunrise. External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the alarm bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
That's a sick scene, man. That's a clean ass intro. I remember. So anyway, a couple years later, another one came out, and it's funny because this one I knew it was coming out. I had heard of it, but I was too busy in school. You know, in 2004, I was 16. I was all about music. I was all about with my friends and hanging out and bullshitting around and playing. You know, I was playing a lot of PC as well. So this one was just kind of like floating right there, and I never really fucked with it. And then there was a friend at school that said he had it. Like, now, just real quick, for this one, I'm skipping all the cutscenes as well as all the fucking combos. And it's easier to skip the combos. All you do is gotta hold fucking triangle. because it's starting to get really ridiculous with the fucking cutscenes as you go through the games. So right here, damn, classic. So if you press R3, that's the joystick, the right one, you go into old school vision. That's old school. That's how we played it in Metal Gear Solid 3. When Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence was released, you were now able to play it like this, where you control the camera around the character type situation. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty cool to be able to play like this. Because when it got time to, when Metal Gear 4 came out, this is the type of gameplay we had. Because Metal Gear Solid was known for just being like a game like this, that the camera just kind of follows you, and then, depending on what you stick to, or the camera will kind of adjust, So right now we're still in old school mode. See how the camera just moves? Now if we were in this mode, it's just kind of right behind, I think it's less cinematic like this. Like sometimes I'll just switch over just to kind of get a little bit more out of it. So right here, we can kill that snake and we could take it for food. So we got to get that backpack right there. See, how do we go first person? Oh, R1. This is already 2 games later. Yeah, so R1 is now like first person view. And triangle, I think it's climb. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we got to get that bag that's there hanging. So all you got to do is climb that and kind of just walk across. Yeah, and then I think circle to hang. Or triangle? Triangle. Yeah, triangle to hang. So part 2, yeah, it was just backtracky. It was kind of hard. It was just Solid as Snake was a shitty character to me. I didn't like Raiden, man. Like I couldn't warm up to the guy. Like, I don't know, dude. A lot of people liked him. I don't know why. Like he didn't impress me. Snake. Even in Metal Gear Solid 4, dude. Like when he came back and he did all that spinning, flipping shit. Swinging geckos all over the fucking place. Like, I didn't really care, dude. Now, I beat the game, so I believe I have the Patriot. Yeah, that's an unlimited ammo. Fucking directional mic. I don't use all that bullshit. Alright, there we go. So the Patriot, it's basically infinite ammo. Like, it's like a little M4 or some shit. You'll see right now. So let me just... Where would I like, man? Get that shit over with. Oh, what the fuck is this? What is all this? Oh, it's just a bunch of other shit. All tight. Damn. That's a tight one right there. We'll do that. It's funny because when you play the game, the original, you just got all sorts of free fucking camos. You gotta find some and shit. Food. Calorie mates. Those give you the best energy, because now you have an energy bar and a health bar. You see it? The energy bar is that thick white one, and the health bar is that bottom one. Yeah. So I think we're good to go. Bad, dude, because you have a fuck. There's ammo from the start, dude. You can start shooting motherfuckers. Remember, this is a raw walkthrough again of Metal Gear Solid 3. So yeah, part 2, yeah, I beat it a few times just for the experience, when I'm all Metal Geared out and shit, all hyped and nerding out on Metal Gear, and I want to kind of just go through all of them one by one again. I'll play it. Like right now on the PS5 version, I'm stuck fighting Fortune. I'm not stuck. I just, that game doesn't get me excited to want to continue to play it. It never has. So I'll wait, But I beat Metal Gear 1 and this one already once, at least on the PS5 version, so. So here, let me see. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways you can get through this, because that's quicksand or like mud or some shit that kind of swallows you, look. You start to sink in it, so you gotta kind of. So I like to roll a lot. So the way you roll is just press X and you'll kind of do a roll like that, That's what I do. And I'll roll through spots. So like right here, I'll kind of go that way. I don't know why. But you can also go that way, straight ahead. But you don't want to get bitten by them, because why, But do that flip, and you'll like cover a lot of space. So you don't have to walk in the mud. Go around this dude's tail, because if you touch them, they'll fuck with you. And then just go right here. Yeah. Tight. Alright. But yeah, it was part 2 was just fuck, dude. I was so fucking bored. Like going around the struts, and it's like just a boring place. Like you think it'd be cool, like an oil rig, but the oil rig wasn't all like intricate. It was just fucking struts. The shell 1 and 2, and you're just fucking going around in circles. Like God, it got fucking boring, dude. And this one is awesome because it goes back to like that way Metal Gear Solid does like a deep go through of the game, and you feel like it immerses you because you go so deep into a location or something. You know what I'm saying? And this one gives that vibe, dude. Like you're going back into deep in somewhere to go on a mission. And that one, it's tight. It starts awesome in the fucking tanker on the boat, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam! You're thrown in the middle of the ocean, just running around on struts and shit, crossing bridges. Okay. You know what? We don't want to make a lot of noise, so just take them out right now. Okay. I'll get that guy from all the way over here, man. Look at that. Look at all my skills. So, like, let's go old school mode. Wait, I think there's another guy here somewhere. There's another guy here somewhere. Why is he still aiming? What the hell? Why is he still aiming? Oh, shit. What the fuck was that? Wait. Oh, there he is. Damn. These dudes blend in. And you know what? This one has too much shit. I don't use all of this. I don't use all that shit. Yeah. The binoculars, maybe I'll leave it. All that other stuff, whatever, the cigar, just because it's cool, and you know. But all this other crap that everybody uses for like to see where the guys are and if there's anybody around, or dude, I use my eyes, man. Shit, like, all right. We could sneak around them, you know. We could play the sneaking way, but it's like, nah, dude. I want to pop dudes. I want to like cap them and shit. I'm not gonna waste my time picking them up or moving them to get ammo or anything. This game is fairly easier than Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah. The only thing I find a little bit disappointing about the Metal Gear Solid 3, is the fact that the soundtrack. There's like no soundtrack, dude. Unless you're like on alert mode or on a battle scene or something or a boss fight. It's just quiet and jungle music, you know, and shit. Or else when you're, like I said, when you get alerted. Yeah. Oh, easy, look. You ever heard the ring? Yeah, I know a lot of people. It's funny, dude. It's crazy how a lot of people have that as a ringtone and they have no fucking clue what it means. That tripped me out. I was like, I would hear it on people and be like, hey, cool. Like, you played that shit? Oh, I don't know. It's just a ringtone. What the fuck? Telling you, man. Alright. I think there's another guy right here walking around this. Yeah, I see. Headshots. Now it goes into a segment right now that it's kind of like, it's called the virtuous mission. Basically, it's like a quick like startup intro little situation, and then you kind of get caught. You go back to like headquarters, and then you gotta come back for the real mission, you know, type shit. But not to talk shit about Metal Gear 2 again, Sons of Liberty, but yeah, man, it wasn't as good. And Snake was an awesome character on there. He was awesome, dude. Like, everything he did. You know, it's almost like you're playing the whole time, but the whole time you're just having fun that Snake is there with you and shit. Especially in that ending scene when you guys are escaping. What the fuck is it called? Arsenal Gear? Yeah, Arsenal Gear, I think, in Liberty, Sons of Liberty. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah.
Your objectives.
Okay, skip all that shit. Okay, I wanna start having some fun here. Oh, and then you know what's cool about this one too? In the subsistence what would I say? Upgrade, remaster, whatever. When they re-released it like this, like where you can go like, you know, 3D around him, like, and move the camera, as opposed to this shit, the old school way. See it? See the difference? It's still pretty badass though. Like, I still enjoy it, but it is cool to be able to play like this. But also, wait up. There's like an aiming assist type thing that when you press L1, it like he goes into like, he aims it to the closest dude, I guess. Like right there, look, see? You kind of just press L1 and it just automatically aims to the dude that you're looking at type shit. See? Like that. Oh, shit. Yeah, see? See how he's moving? As opposed to that, you see? When you're like, watch. Oh, so to reload, it's kind of like in Metal Gear. They're all the same, except the button changes. So you just kind of, boom, quick reload. R2, tap that shit. What's this? Oh man, the shotgun. I saw a dude up here. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh. It is awkward though, like shooting with square and shit, because in this one you're still shooting with square. It's fucking awkward. Yeah, and you still you still attack, like fight and shit with the circle. Yeah. So they kept that the same. Oh man, I'm playing like shit right now. Yeah, this one, yeah, I gotta readjust real quick. I gotta adjust because I don't really die in this part. I technically I should have already killed all them dudes. So in an event like this, I got no motherfucking, like, my health is gone. So what I have to do is now I have to sneak. Now I am forced to do what I didn't want to do, which is sneak. Oh, they came after me. So in this game, there's like a wait and regenerate type thing for your health. Oh shit. Oh man. I know, like, why am I, when I should just be using that? Okay, I'm gonna go in hard, because right now, even though my ration is trash, but I gotta go in. But I gotta watch, like, make sure I don't make any more mistakes, like fucking shoot a barrel near me or some shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on the roof. I'm gonna chill up there and see if I don't see another dude. Maybe attack him from up there, because I bet you there's a dude chilling up here, watch. Oh no. Oh, not yet. But I know there's a dude somewhere. I'm gonna drop down. X. That's how you drop down. Cool. Then you go into this cutscene and then, well, I'm gonna skip that shit.
He's a member of the army.
And then you get, you know, classic Metal Gear Solid cutscene. Now, anyway, this one, yeah, so I borrowed it from a friend.
Snake.
He said, hey, dude, have you played Metal Gear 3? I've been playing it. I was like, hey, man, I'm a big fan. I beat part 1, part 2. What? You have it? Can I borrow it? I borrowed it, and damn, I wasn't prepared for how badass that shit was gonna be. I probably kept it for like 2 weeks, and I think I beat it in that time. And then I just stood, I just was left like, damn, like, whoa, like I need to buy that shit. Yeah, and I remember going to GameStop and I got it on sale for like 22, I believe. I think it was 22, but the game was already like a year old or more, but it was 22 bucks. I mean, can't beat it, dude. Back in that day, I bought it in like 2005, 4, I forgot when, but it was 22 at GameStop, 23 probably. So I think I got a find, man. Like, I got a bargain. And I absolutely loved it. Yeah, it was fucking tight, man. And it's funny because this is Boss. This is Naked Snake. This is the dude that you know, they cloned and made Liquid and Solid Snake. Well, I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but in part 4 you find out a bunch of crazy shit. Let's just put it that way. Okay, cutscenes, and then check this out. Fuck.
Snake, can you hear me?
Got fucked up. You got your ass beat, basically, by boss, and now you're like chilling in a riverbed, all fucked up, and you got a cure. Damn, dog. Snake got his ass beat. Alright, so we go into cure, and this is where you basically learn how to cure. There's no more just fill your fucking ration. In part 3, they went psycho, and they had to make you, like, think about that survival aspect. So they want you to put a little bit more work into, like, the healing process of everything. You even, that energy bar, the way you fill up that thick white energy bar, the one that's red right now, half red, is you have to eat. So you eat like snakes or calorie mates, whatever you find. Fruit, you can find it out in the jungle. So this shit's pretty easy. It gives you information right there, like suffering from deep cut bleeding, bandage applied, not just disinfected. So basically when you press R2, you start reading all the shit and you're like, okay, you start clicking them as you go, right? So bandage, disinfect, I'll do septic. I don't know why, for whatever reason, that shit, when you do the septic thing, it works. So that's pretty sick. So wait, I think I'm missing one. There you go, the sewing. Yeah, so start that, boom. So remember the ones you did. Then it becomes easy. It's very easy. Broken bone. So you would do like a splint and a bandage for that. A cut, a bandage, styptic, or styptic, whatever that shit's called. And sew it. Broken bone, splint, and a bandage. That's it. Remember. Oh, so this one. How many times have I beat this one? Damn. 15 times, maybe? Maybe 15 times. I've burned through it a few times. Not in high school too much. Maybe in high school like 3 times. But I played it a lot, like between 2006 and like 2010, maybe? Somewhere around there. I think I probably beat it a few times. So, I don't know, I would say like 10, like 15 times. Definitely more than Metal Gear 2. Yeah. This one was a lot more enjoyable. Well, let's just save it to create it, right? Okay, let's just overwrite it. I fucked up in part 1. I had it red and ready to go on the docks with the stealth and everything, and then I started a new game, and then I overwrited it to the new game. It's all good though, because it's not hard to get to where I was anyway. So,
So how does it
all
feel
right. So
to be
this is
safe
the
from
when we start
yesterday?
the actual
Like,
mission. Now they throw me back in, and it's time to do all this good stuff. It's dark now, so it's at night. Now I have my cool little bandana. All right. So let's get ready for the mission. So I start to put on all my makeup and cute stuff. I like this one, the splitter. And then, yeah, this one's sick right here. We'll do that one. That's the one I used last time. Weapons, let me see. Again, you know, you gotta go back to this shit and put everything away that you're not gonna use, you know. Binocular, survival food. Okay, those pills, I always leave them. A stun grenade. Let me see, I want the Patriot. The directional mic doesn't matter. I'll take the stun grenade. I might need it. But you know what? You're already hooked up having the Patriot because you have, like, infinite ammo already. Fuck. But it's because I already beat it once. Alright. I don't want to kill anything yet or anything. But yeah, look out for fruit. See, like that shit, you can like shoot it out of the... See? Then you can grab it and it's like you could eat it to refill your energy bar. Back in the jungle. So we're supposed to be in Russia in this one, like in the Cold War, back in the 60s and shit. Because Metal Gear takes place in the, I think 2005 or some shit like that. 2005, Metal Gear Solid 1, something like that. Yeah. And then Metal Gear 2 takes place like 2 years after part 1 or some shit like that. And then Metal Gear Solid 4 takes place 10 years after the first one. So that means 8 years after, you know, part 2 and shit. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But that's why you have to play them from part one, and and the way they came out. Don't buy them like, oh, let me play this one first, so I could find out the story of him first, and then we go into the snake situation. Nah, dude, just play them how they're supposed to be played.
This is
Colonel, can you hear me? Huh. That's old school, dude. Alright. So I'm ready to go. Alright, I think there's supposed to be some dudes rolling up right now. Yeah. And I think I could kill him quick, because I crashed. See? That's the crash. It looks very sorry, the way they designed it. There they are. So I'm just gonna try to, like, dodge these dudes. It's not hard to sneak around in this game, dude, once you're comfortable, 20 years, dude, basically, I've been playing this one. 20. Metal Gear 1 is more than 20, almost 30, because that's like fucking 98 and shit. This is like 2003, 4, so we're already talking about like 6 years later. Oh, fuck that. Bye. I just run, dude. It's all good. This one ain't hard, dude. It really isn't. Like, you want to talk about hard, play part 1 or part 2. Even that one is still hard. But 3, 4, 5, fucking easy. It's weird, that aiming system, because it's kind of like you have to kind of be like, they have to be right in front of you, and then you have to press L1, and it sometimes will aim the way you want, but other times it'll just like shoot in the other fucking direction. It pisses you off. See, like right now, like fuck. Wow, look at that. I'm still used to it, just like hip firing that shit. Oh, right here you gotta be careful because you could fall. I just try to stay in the middle. I try to run, but like I do the top view just so I stay in the middle. Alright. I'm gonna see if down here there's something good. Oh shit! Alright. Random. I never catch a dude down there. Okay. I'm careful with the joystick, man, because it's too sensitive. Oh, I thought there'd be a weapon, because last time I got the M16. That was pretty sick. Alright. Okay, I think Naked Snake's gonna have to take a nap right now in a little bit. Look at this dude just chilling. This one takes me back to high school. Definitely takes me back to high school. I was still in elementary school when I was playing Metal Gear Solid 1. Metal Gear 2 was straight middle school. That was like my middle school nostalgia, dude, for real. When I play Metal Gear Solid 2, The Sons of Liberty, this one is straight high school. And then Metal Gear Solid 4 is like, fuck, like when I got out of high school that year or two after. Crazy shit. All right, we're getting closer to our destination. You remember this? This is where we were last. And I have to go into that same exact door, only I'm going to be met with somebody else. And I think we're going to have Snake take a nap here. And then we will continue on the next one for sure. So the saving process is basically the same. Yeah, you press the same exact button as well, but you're not calling a specific person this time. You just go to the save. No more rule of circle. Now it's X. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. Normal? Yes.
Okay.
Shut up.